Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel JEE NEET.
In SI unit or in SI system, 7 are base units and 2 are supplementary units. 2 are supplementary units. Supplementary units. What are those fundamental or base units and supplementary units? These are the 7 fundamental or base units, and these are 2 supplementary units. So 7 fundamental units, or this is also known as a base unit, and 2 are supplementary unit. Supplementary unit. So total 7 fundamental units and 2 are supplementary units. What are those 7 fundamental units? Length, mass, time, electric current, temperature, amount of substance and luminous intensity. लेंथ को मेजर किया जाता है मीटर, और मास इट विल बी किलोग्राम, टाइम के लिए सेकेंड, इलेक्ट्रिक करंट एम्पियर, टेम्परेचर केल्विन, amount of substance mole, luminous intensity is candela, इसका symbol CD, for mole it will be MOL, Kelvin it will be K, ampere is A, second is S, kilogram is kg, and for meter is M. So these are the 7 fundamental unit or base units. दो supplementary units कौन सी हैं? एक है प्लेन एंगल, दूसरी है सॉलिड एंगल. सॉलिड एंगल. तो यूनिट विल बी रेडियन, सिंबल है RAD, and for solid angle it will be measured in the unit of steradian, and the unit will be SR. Now you can see in these two figures, the first one is relates with the plane angle and this will be for solid angle. So here theta is the plane angle, which is nothing but S by R. The length of arc S है और radius R है, और unit इसकी हो जाएगी radian. Second is solid angle, which is nothing but A, the area which is covered by this particular region, divided by R square, and unit will be stay radian, which is nothing but SR. Okay, so these are the 7 fundamental unit, base units, and the 2 are supplementary units. 2 are supplementary units. SI system में, for example, force unit will be Newton. What is that? 1 Newton is equal to, force is nothing but mass into acceleration. Mass will be in kg, and acceleration is meter per second square. So this is the unit of force. Now the second is energy, जिसकी यूनिट होती है जूल. What is energy, by the way? Force into displacement. So force kg meter per second square है, displacement की यूनिट होती है मीटर, so kg meter square per second square. Similarly, can I say power is nothing but energy per unit time. एनर्जी की यूनिट आपने ऑलरेडी डिफाइन कर दी है सेकंड पॉइंट पे. पावर विल बी 1 watt is equal to 1 kg meter square. Time will be second So 1 kg meter square per second square is the energy divided by time, which is nothing but second. So this will be 1 kg meter square per second cube. So this is the unit of power. This is the unit of power. Now I will discuss how to convert the unit from MKS to CGS. I will discuss some of the example. How to convert one unit to another. एक यूनिट से दूसरे यूनिट में कैसे कन्वर्ट करना. So density you already know. Or density of water is 1000 kg per meter cube. I'm just taking this as a numerical value. ये numerical value कुछ भी हो सकती है. But kg per meter cube is the MKS system. So this MKS system, if I want to convert into CGS, what is this CGS means? This will be in centimeter, this is in gram, and time will be in second. So 1000 is the numerical value. It can be anything. ये 5 kg per meter cube भी हो सकता है, 2 kg per meter cube भी हो सकता है. kg per meter cube को हमको ग्राम पर सेंटीमीटर क्यूब में कन्वर्ट करना है. 1 kg is 1000 ग्राम. 1 मीटर में 100 सेंटीमीटर होते हैं. So 100 centimeter cube. If you solve this, you will get 1 gram per centimeter cube. That means the density of water, I can say 1000 kg per meter cube in MKS. In CGS, it will be 1 gram per centimeter cube. Similarly, दूसरा example, force. Let us suppose force जो लग रहा है वो 5 न्यूटन है, and you know that न्यूटन को लिख सकते हैं kg मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर. तो CGS में क्या हो जाएगा? 5 kg will be 1000 ग्राम. मीटर जो होता है वो होता है 100 सेंटीमीटर और सेकेंड स्क्वायर. That means 5 into 10 to the power of 5 grams centimeter divided by second square. Okay, so 5 kg meter per second square will be in the MKS system. Now if you want to convert into the CGS, it will be gram centimeter per second square. For example, अगर हमको सेंटीमीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर और CGS यूनिट से MKS में कन्वर्ट करना है, तो एक एग्जांपल CGS टू MKS. एक्सेलरेशन, लेट अस सपोज एक्सेलरेशन जो है वो है 200 सेंटीमीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर. इसको कन्वर्ट करना है MKS में. 200 1 सेंटीमीटर इज नथिंग बट 10 to the power of -2 मीटर, बिकॉज 1 मीटर में 100 सेंटीमीटर, तो 1 सेंटीमीटर 10 to the power of -2 मीटर. सेकेंड स्क्वायर विल बी सेम ओनली. Then this value will be 2 meter per second square. Okay, so the acceleration either we can mention in the CGS unit 200 centimeter per second square, or in MKS it will become 2 meter per second square. 2 meter per second square. Okay, now the next domain which I am going to discuss, very important for all those students who are preparing for the competitive exam, JEE as well as NEET. That is nothing but the dimension. What is the dimension of some physical quantity? Okay, dimension of physical quantity. Dimension of physical quantity. Dimension of physical quantity. First, area. Area, आपको पता है एरिया जो होता है वो होता है लेंथ इनटू विड्थ, और दोनों को मेजर किया जाता है मीटर में, और मीटर के लिए जो यूनिट का सिंबल है वो है L. सो दिस विल बी L स्क्वायर. ओके, द डायमेंशन ऑफ एरिया इज L स्क्वायर, और इसको ऐसे भी लिखा जा सकता है m0 L स्क्वायर एंड p0. मींस मास एंड टाइम power will be 0. There is a 2 power in the length, so the area unit will be, or area dimension will be m0 L2 T0. Second example, volume. volume क्या है? लेंथ, विड्थ और हाइट, इसको इसको मेजर करने के लिए LQ, और इसको ये भी लिख सकते हैं M0 L3 एंड T0, बिकॉज दिस इज टाइम इंडिपेंडेंट. Density, third one is the density. Density, you know that the formula is mass per unit volume. Mass per unit volume. How you will measure the mass? Mass के लिए क्या है symbol? M. Volume पता ही है LQ. तो density जो है mass per unit volume है M by LQ. Now if you solve, you can write it ML minus 3 T0. This is the dimension of density. Similarly for velocity, velocity का formula क्या है? Displacement per unit time. Displacement जो है एक unit measure किया जाता है length पे, मीटर पे. Then symbol is L, time will be T. What is this? LT minus 1. Now if you want to do for acceleration, which is nothing but velocity और टाइम का रेशियो है, ये बन जाएगा L T minus 2. or if you want you can add M also in front of this, the power will be 0. Okay, now there are some other physical quantity I want to give you the dimension. Now the next one will be for force. Force क्या है? Mass into acceleration. Mass into acceleration. Mass क्या है? For mass is M. Acceleration के लिए अभी पता है हमको LT minus 2. That means length per time square. तो ये बन जाएगा MLT minus 2 is the dimension of force. The dimension of force. Similarly, you can define for work also. Work क्या होता है? Force into displacement. Force into displacement. Force into displacement. Force dimension is MLT minus 2. Displacement is L. Now you will get as ML square T minus 2. Very, very important. Very, very important. Now, eighth one, work, or we can say that energy. Both are having the same unit. पावर जो होता है वो होता है एनर्जी पर यूनिट टाइम. एनर्जी की डायमेंशन ml स्क्वायर t माइनस 2 है. टाइम से डिवाइड कर दो, यू विल गेट दी पावर डायमेंशन. सो ml स्क्वायर t माइनस 2 डिवाइडेड बाय t, so you will get as ml square t minus 3. Okay, now so work is force into displacement. Similarly, if I want to write down for kinetic energy is half mv square. This is also energy. So work energy having the same dimension. If you want, you can check it. Mass के लिए m, v square. V की dimension is LT minus 1. If you take the square, you will get as ml square t minus 2. Similarly, potential energy भी तो अभी same dimension होगा. Potential energy is mg into h. M, g is the acceleration due to gravity. That means acceleration only. LT minus 2. और हाइट जो हो गया वो हो गया L. Then again you will get as ml square t minus 2. Now I want to discuss one important note point from these two, these 7, 9 and 10th points. So the first note point is, if dimensional formula is same, if dimensional formula is same, it doesn't mean, it does not mean physical quantity is also same. Very, very important. Physical quantity is also same. यदि दो फिजिकल क्वांटिटी का डायमेंशनल फॉर्मूला सेम हो तो ये जरूरी नहीं है कि वो फिजिकल क्वांटिटी सेम होगी. नाउ यू कैन चेक इट. Kinetic energy, potential energy, both are different physical quantity, but their dimensional formula will be same. Similarly for work also. Okay. So if I want to give you one more example, let us suppose for force. For force, आपको डायमेंशनल फॉर्मूला पता है, इसका डायमेंशनल फॉर्मूला होता है MLT-2 MLT-2. So if they have mentioned for the electric force, dimension will be same. Similarly, if they will mention for a nuclear force, the dimension will be same. If they will mention for a normal force, dimension is same. It may be a tension force, it may be a spring force, it may be a gravitational force, it may be a contact force, it may be centripetal force, that means all these are different physical quantity. ये सारी different physical quantity है. Instead of that, their dimensional formula is same. Okay, please make a note of this very important point. Now the second point I want to mention, all the dimensionless physical quantity. Dimensionless physical quantity means जिसका कोई dimension ना हो. Physical quantity are need not to be unitless. What it means? For example, इस example से समझते हैं. Angle जो कि क्या है, एक आर्क लेंथ डिवाइडेड बाय रेडियस है. लेंथ को मेजर किया जाएगा मीटर है. Unit L, radius is also L. What is this dimension formula? M0, L0 and T0. That means it is a dimensionless physical quantity. But इसकी unit है. What is the unit of angle? It can be measured in the radian. Okay. So all the dimensionless physical quantity are need not to be unitless. ये जरूरी नहीं है कि इनकी कोई unit नहीं होगी. Very important. Very important. But the third point, all the unitless physical quantity are dimensionless. बट ये स्टेटमेंट ट्रू है कि सारी यूनिटलेस जिनकी कोई यूनिट नहीं है वो फिजिकल क्वांटिटी डेफिनेटली डायमेंशनलेस होंगी. ओके.